Let's play a clip here. This is a fun one. Check out this is a Canadian candidate here. Brandon, play clip number one.
On the topic, I mean, in terms of your sort of strategy currently, you're obviously taking the populist pathway.
What does that mean?
Well, appealing to people's more emotional levels, I would guess. I mean, certainly you tap very strong ideological language quite frequently.
Like what?
Left wing, this and that, right wing. I mean, it's that type of ideological spectrum.
I never really talk about left or right.
Anyways, I don't
really believe in that.
Okay, a lot of people would say that you're simply taking a page out of the Donald Trump book.
Like which people would say that?
Well, I'm sure a great many Canadians, but
like who?
I don't know who, but
well, you're the one who asked the question, so yeah. You must know somebody.
Okay, I'm sure there's some out there, but anyways, the point of this question is, I mean, why should Canadians trust you with their vote, given not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
what are you
also
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page? Give me the page. You keep saying
in terms of turning things quite dramatically in terms of Trudeau and the left wing and all of this. I mean, you make quite a it's quite a play that you make on it. So I'm
not
just
sure.
Wondering.
I don't know what your question is.
Then forget that. Why should Canadians trust you with their vote?
Common sense.
Okay.
Common sense for a change. We're going to make common sense common in this country. We don't have any common sense in the current government.
That video makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy watching that happen. I want to adopt that guy. I want to be his boyfriend. I want to sleep naked with that man every night, Brandon.
It's just marvelous. The apple, the questions, it's perfect. That's exactly how we need to treat the corporate press.
There's so many lessons to be learned and so many takeaways from that, because what do you mean by that? What are you saying? What are you asking? You're the one who asked the question. These pompous assholes in the media, they think that they can use these words and these gaslighting tactics or these, these keywords, buzzwords, hashtags, whatever. And they sound so smart, and it's like, what do you mean by that? You're bullshitting. And this guy calls him on it in the middle of eating a Red Delicious. And the guy finally goes, okay, fine. I won't ask that question. Why should people vote for you? Maybe you should have started with that. But see, the whole thing was you started trying with this whole aha gotcha moment. Oh, you're an extremist. Let's call it what it is. He was trying to call the guy an extremist, an idealist. You're taking a page out of Donald Trump's playbook. What playbook? What is the page? Who is saying that? Stop talking in these ethereal straw men deals. There's nobody out there. That's what they're trying to do with all of us, folks. They want all of you to get caught up in their rhetoric. Here's the key. I'm going to set you guys free right now. All these people coming at you, whether it's on X or Facebook or Instagram or in person, your family members, because God knows Thanksgiving's coming up. You're not obligated to any of them. You don't have to answer any of their stupid questions. They're going to try to put you on the spot, put it back in their face. Stop being on the defensive. Stop it. It's not your place to explain yourself. You don't have to. It's a beautiful thing. Perfect example. I put the video out the other day about TSA. This is a funny example. I put the video out the other day about the TSA and about airline travel. It sucks. You know what? I just knew that when I've avoided saying anything about the TSA for a long time, because as much as they piss me off in places all across the country, I've avoided it because I travel so much and I get recognized by them, and that's great and that's fine. And I'm friendly with them, and I try to be friendly with all of them when I'm going through airport security all the time. But, I don't want to create more hassles for my life. So I just have not said anything publicly. Well, I finally had it. And again, it's not the individual TSA agents per se. Some of them it is. But it's the whole system of TSA. It's not constitutional. The Patriot Act is not constitutional. It should have never been instituted. It's a perfect example of us giving away our freedoms and it becoming a normal thing. And then they're going to use it against us. Okay. So I made the comment the other day about the entire system and how bad it is. And then you've got, and I said, it's just a matter of days. This video is going to take off, and there's going to be TSA agents who come at me and start blasting me on social media. I had one from a small airport in a small town in Texas who said, I processed you through security just a few weeks ago. Okay. And I've always been a big fan, not anymore. And then she proceeded to basically call me names and insult me and all these. And I said, you see, you can't even go online without insulting people. This is how you do your job as a TSA agent as well. So maybe look in the mirror at how you treat people and how you talk to people, and you'll begin to see that this is how you're perceived. And she said, you don't know what you're talking about. Lady, I'm in every airport in America. Every year, literally all the major ones. I'm in and out of all of them. You work at one in Amarillo, Texas. Don't even begin to tell me that I don't know how the system works. I know. Now, if you want to jump on a plane and travel 200,000 miles a year with me, I'll show you how the system is so screwed up. But in the meantime, I don't know you anything, because you're coming from your small provincial mindset. And me, I've seen the world. I'm very cosmopolitan here. What's my point? My point is, you have these people with provincial minds, whether it's reporters, mainstream media, social media trolls, the people that want to attack you, family members, whatever. They have one narrow viewpoint of how the world is. You, I hope, if you're thinking critically, which I think most of our listeners and most of our viewers have the ability to do that, because I see what you say and I follow you and I see how you guys, apprehend or comprehend the world. And you know what? You guys are seeing a bigger picture. So don't let small-minded people with limited views and limited vision and the inability to see the way the rest of the world is working put you on the defensive. No, you're on the offense. You don't have to take this crap. And I love the way this guy handled that. He put it right back in his face, showed him exactly how stupid he was. And again, you don't owe anybody an apology for your beliefs. You don't owe anybody an apology for how you go about your day to day, how you govern your life, how you govern your family, how you take care of things. They're not paying your bills, so fuck them. That's the way I look at it. They're not paying your bills. And you know what? If I want to bitch about everything in the world, if I want to bitch about government, if I want to bitch about Hamas, if I want to bitch about Joe Biden, if I want to bitch about the TSA, whatever in the world, I can bitch about it. You know why? Because I'm a free American with the liberty to do so. How about that? How about that?